Sorry, ladies. Duty calls.
I'm Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Enterprise. Welcome aboard.
Yes, Captain. You may go.
Who's getting married?
I am. You want to be a starship captain.
That's not all I want, Deanna.
Come dance at my wedding.
Do I have competition?
No.
You're the one who wants to be a starship captain. To each his own. Running all this is a big job. Good luck with that ambition.
I'll try to be only half as annoying.
An Earth wedding? Ridiculous.
But Ham can't even talk.
No matter, he is highly adept in the act of sign language.
I'm very interested in the Beta Z ceremony you mentioned. Could you please continue the petty bickering?
After the young couple have removed their clothing,
The bride and groom go naked?
all guests must go unclothed. Your husband quite likes the idea of seeing me unclothed. Oh, you did know he's attracted to me, didn't you? Well, the captain's highly attracted to me. Do you realize you've embarrassed your captain?
Oh, no.
Which of these would look best on me naked?
I just caught my father practicing naked in front of his mirror. Ariana drew me here.
You thought I would be this woman. I'm having some trouble believing in those vows as once I did. But I'm not what he expected.
Thank you for the drinks.
I was not amused.
Welcome to another episode of Next Generation's First Generation. We're so glad to have you back. Today's episode is called Haven. It's Season 1, Episode 11. I am Sasha Shouties.
I'm Patrick Delmore.
And we have...
Matt.
It's Matt! Da-da-da! We love it. So, today we are going to be reviewing the Troi's Betrothal episode.
Which is not as bad as it sounds. It's actually a fun episode to make fun of, which we're probably going to do.
Oh, so much.
Yeah. But let's get this show on the road at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Captain's log started.
There's the Enterprise. We're watching the SD version, aka DVD. Cheap China knockoff.
Yep.
Oh, Picard.
Oh God, the lighting. They did so much fix on just contrast on the HD version. It just looks bad.
Such a beautiful world.
Such a beautiful world. Too bad we can't see it.
To mend souls and heal broken hearts.
Legends which are totally unsupported by...
Oh, yes, that's
Actually,
right.
Captain, you're an idiot. Sincerely, Lieutenant Commander Data. Yep.
That's a view screen.
This thing here, this is Riker's entertainment center, where it's two women playing the harp and looking at him seductively, which I like to imagine was like the demo for this machine. Like when he went to purchase it, every one of them had the women playing the harp on it. He's like, "That's great. Like, do you want any like thing cool to look at? This is perfect, sir. That's the demo screen."
I'm just glad he was watching that. I mean, Riker's always been a little scandalous with his electronic entertainment.
I don't think Riker is kinky at all.
Hey, there he is!
Mr. Deep Voice here in the background.
Michael Ryder, our transporter chief. It's a box! A box! They're transporting a box!
I like this thing a lot. This is probably an episode I didn't see all the way through until I was a teenager.
Odd looking.
It's a box with a face on it.
It's a Betazoid gift
And
box.
for some reason, the person walks in whose episode this is about.
A message for Deanna Troi.
Creepy.
Laxana Troi and the Honorable Miller family will soon arrive. The momentous day is close at hand. Rejoice!
Wow.
That would be so much fun to send those to mess with your kids.
Don't stick...
I hold a message for Jimmy Peterson. I know you came home after curfew. You're grounded. That's right. Grounded.
I think in Harry Potter they call those howlers.
Yeah. And here's Tosh all excited about. Oh my gosh, sparklies, pretties.
So, who does she hook up with in this episode here, Pat?
Well, apparently it is literally the guy from the Take On Me video.
This guy?
Yep. Take on Troi!
Take on Troi!
Take on Troi! She's spinning! Married up in the Yeah. Now we're just being awful.
Yeah.
We can't hit high notes anyway.
Well, maybe when I was 13 I could hit the notes of that song. I actually think this song caused me to drop a note. Among some other things.
Yep. There's some good look back ons. I remember I used to be able to do a perfect Mickey Mouse voice. And I remember like feeling my vocal cords start to harden so that I couldn't do that anymore.
So yes, the Enterprise is warping back and forth, which I never really understood. Look at the ship from this angle. So this episode was released or aired on November 30th, 1987. The director was Richard Compton. Story originally created by Lan O'Koon and developed into the final script by Tracy Tome. Wow, I'm saying that wrong. Torme. Torment me with this. Dun 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 dun. Is that good? Yeah. Yep. I like my dun dun dun.
Enterprise hanging there like a sticker in space.
Or
kind of funny that all of these worlds are developed, none of them have like satellites or space stations.
Yeah. Unless it's the space station that the Federation put there. So Deanna here is resigning her commission to get married.
A Betazoid tradition.
And Riker is like,
I see in the room.
I know. Other than to basically flip her a lot of crap about it.
Right? Well, there's a long story between Riker and Troi, is that they were engaged to be married. And then they broke up for some reason that wasn't explained here in the first couple of episodes. And you look at The Naked Now, where Troi kind of comes on to Riker, and he's being the resilient guy because he knows his ex-fiancée is intoxicated.
Now they're like alone in Picard's office together, which is super weird.
Anything in the world. Anything. You want to be a starship captain.
Well, you know, Picard looked at this and was like, nope, not in the
But
middle
yeah,
of this
no,
one.
we're learning something important about Riker now, is that she believes that he is in love with his career and can't be fully in love with her. And that's
what the wedge was. So even though she was stationed on his career, basically.
Well, that was eventually.
Come dance at my wedding.
Come dance at my wedding. Be happy. He's okay with that, or he seems to be. He's okay with the suggestion. He doesn't know he's going to be able to follow through.
Oh,
now here's another weird
Hello,
procedural thing. So Data, rather than paging her, apparently was like, I need to ask somebody and say I need to find Troi. And they were like, she's in the captain's office with Commander Riker. Just go in there. And now he's left alone in the office with a very confused look on his face.
Maybe he just was walking around checking doors on the bridge.
Here comes the family. You'll recognize the matriarch of the family as Mrs. Lauder from the Drew Carey Show.
What do you have here, Captain?
It's Victoria Miller. Nan Martin.
I'm Deanna.
Darling!
Darling.
Got this whole Jaga board thing going.
She does.
Oh, Wyatt was absolutely right. She is a beauty.
Look at this nebbish so-and-so here.
Mr. Stephen Miller here is Robert Ellenstein. Oh, He's gonna take on her.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? I am not empathetic to regular emotions at all. It really looks like they're into each other. They're standing next to each other, avoiding eye contact.
They did a great job on that rose color change in the HD version, by the way. See how it's kind of fuzzy there in the standard? It's not... Doesn't seem to be mixing in well with the environment.
No, yeah, it did really look cool.
They crisped it up. Everything is just great. Oh, I love this guy's outfit. It's like something Quark would wear.
I'd like to see some of the ship.
I'm sure you could recommend me a good barber, eh, Captain? I got a million of them, and you're going to hear them all.
They should have had Next Gen Awkward Parents episode.
Yeah.
Where Worf's parents come on board, and Diana's parents. And, oh, it would have been great. Wyatt's parents.
I keep waiting for the dad there to invite Captain Picard into their house in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Sir.
And here's Mr. Deep Voice again.
So be it.
Now, this is Roddenberry's wife, right?
Fine young man.
Yes. On again, off again, Mrs. R.
You're going to have to help me out with this, because I never understood what role this actress has on the show. Like, not as a character, but as an actress who is involved with the show. Because I could never really nail down why they kept bringing her back.
Well, she's their computer voice.
In the second season.
Yeah, and she's an actress. So it's like she wanted to be in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. And she does not bother me as much as she does.
Don't say it. Think it. Use your mind.
Now the whole, oh yes, you gotta, do your whole psychic thing.
Shame.
I'll tell you one thing, they've got the mother-daughter dynamic down pat. Because I know mothers and daughters who do not get along, and it's like this. It's like, my mom's here. I guess I'll participate.
Carry my luggage. Mother?
Mr. Holm, awesome.
Yep,
by the way.
who would go on to be Lurch in the adaptation movies.
Ah, okay.
Totally cool with hauling this gigantic case of God knows what.
Well, after this, Picard's just thinking to myself, chivalry's
Here's
dead.
Data and Geordi. Anyway, there I was alone in the captain's office. I had no idea what to do. Oh, hello, sir.
Yeah. And the both of them, well, just keep walking.
If you're my mother...
I never really hated Luoxana Troi's character in this either.
Let me keep you from doing your duty.
She seemed like, to me as a kid, somebody that would put up with my shenanigans.
Oh, no.
That would be, very, forgiving any crap that these people wouldn't like. Picard only has so much time.
He just picks it up like it's no big deal.
That's showing the strength of Patrick Stewart's acting is making it really seem like it's a lot heavier than it was.
Graphic.
Now she's talking about the pornographic thoughts of...
That's a big turbo lift.
Yes.
Passenger accommodations.
I mean, when you can get 4 people and luggage in there. Wait, is it spinning? It's not going up or down, it's just rotating.
It could be. It could be going around the habitat ring.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like it's a
They have changed in the years since my husband and I knew.
horizontal elevator.
I love her eyes. They look jet black here. No iris, just all pupil.
The thoughts of others does see us grow much faster than the typical plodding human.
Mother, that's enough.
So,
Oh, you
totally out of practice.
Manipulation.
Yeah.
She's I'm gonna just be super annoying until my daughter talks to me.
We hope you find the room comfortable.
Boy, those pillows and clothing and such are super heavy. Look inside that. That'd be funny if Mr. Holm just pulled out a cinder block out of there.
The case itself is what's heavy. Imagine it's either ceramic or...
You will excuse me. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to talk about.
Yes, Captain.
Gotta go. There's the 1980s McDonald's wall behind him again, bowing as he goes out, being too nice.
Slack, little one. Allowed your mental powers to rust.
Mr. Hom is like, why am I here?
Constantly think one.
Well, he's there for the bar.
Yeah.
Yes, they do, don't they, poor dears? Our style of complete honesty frightens them.
On that subject, Mother, There is such a thing as too much honesty with humans.
If they'd only say what they think instead of hiding it. An entire shipload of such
There's a really good
drive one insane.
radio show called...
I'm terribly sorry about what happened here.
I believe it's called Star Trek The Last
Stephen Miller
Outpost.
tracked me down and reminded me of the vows we had made.
Darn it. Okay, I'll have to look this up.
Some trouble,
But it involves, heavily involves the Betazoids just as a race rather than as these characters. And it's very interesting how they come off. Because we really only know the Betazoids on this show as
I've sensed remarkable
who
depth.
are sort of universally despised. But this show kind of created a culture for them.
It's coming in from Haven, Captain.
Oh, her rose turned purple. So, guess who was on that box? In the face of the box.
Who?
It was Armin Shearman.
I'll be doggone.
That was his very first debut in Star Trek.
I thought he was in The Last Outpost.
But The Last Outpost aired first. So remember, they filmed these out of order.
Oh, I see. So this was filmed first in The Last Outpost.
That's right.
You tricked us.
Da, 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 da.
Capabilities here, and our treaty with the Federation specifies your...
So is she gonna put on like an India concert?
Have
Or,
such a weird idea of what a sexy voice is on this show.
Of course, Captain.
Sounds very much like Troi with the I don't quite understand how to construct the sentence.
It's from Sweden.
Come in.
It was an awkward way to be.
I know. He's sleeping in this very defensive posture.
I wanted to apologize.
He has night terrors.
Yeah, I don't want you to see my stomach and.
Yes.
Well, maybe Mom
Maybe
looks in on
the director of this was used to directing
Her
kids in a junior
honesty
high school.
is a bit persistent.
All right, you're uncomfortable. You touch your ear. You fold your arms in front of you.
I'll try to be honest.
Keep your arms folded. Now you mirror him. Fold your arms in front of yourself. Rub your chin. You're uncomfortable.
Doctor.
If you're picking up my thoughts, you
Keep your arms folded, Troi.
You can do that, can't you?
Sometimes. This must be what Mother...
Look down. Very good.
I believe we could read each other eventually.
It's nice to see the mullet survive.
It's a compliment.
In the 3rd century.
Absolutely. I only ever felt this.
This is so awkward and
I know.
boring.
She's just like I'm.
So you're my husband. We're gonna be married for the rest of our lives.
Competition.
She's like the best that I can think to do is be passively kind
Is
about it.
to captain a starship.
I'm really surprised they didn't call out betrothal as a big deal, because that's arranged marriages, at least nowadays, are not the thing to have.
Well, that's for people in our culture. There's plenty of people in other cultures that even live in the United States that do have arranged marriages.
Yeah, they still do that in India.
Still do it in India. Indians.
No, it's not legal there. They do it, but it's not legal.
I just felt your mind.
I don't know.
I don't think that's.
Work on it.
I just ain't a fan of making arrangements for my kids, other than if they're gonna take my inheritance or not.
Oh God, he has all these notebook paintings, as I like to call that style of art.
Yeah.
That's what you would draw during math class, of the hot blonde. It's like, the brunette is like 3rd place.
So he's been drawing these pictures ever since he was a boy of the same woman over and over. I think they actually used the same artist in future episodes when other people sketched too. This comes on the coattails of the conversation question, is there competition here on the show?
Please don't mistake.
Is there somebody else?
Almost looks like Crusher.
Yeah, he does. If Crusher was a man.
No, I mean the drawing.
I thought you were talking about Wyatt. Oh, that's great.
You've no idea who she is.
I know, Wesley's all, Mom? Are you wearing my pants? What? I'm so confused. Data, can you explain gender normality to me? I don't think those are words, Wesley. Oh, I'm so confused. I'm gonna go watch Riker swim laps.
Custom of her home world, which the facts...
I wonder if tethered swimming survived into the 26th century.
Bet it did.
On the viewer, Captain. Unidentified vessel traveling at subwarp speed. Bearing 235...
Now this is cool.
Yeah.
I like this ship that's coming up. And they did it justice in the HD version, and it even makes an appearance in Armada 3, where this is one of the neutral hostile ships. And it can kick some serious butt.
Oh, they use this ship over and over again.
Oh, at least 2 or 3 times.
What really gets me is whenever they say, like, on viewers see this unidentified ship, it's always so small and Picard has to ask for them to magnify it. It's like, wouldn't you just instinctively make it as large as you can see?
It's a default setting, Captain.
I mean,
we didn't pay for the upgrade.
You're a military vessel. Like, there's a ship far off. It's not like, well, why don't we get a better look at it? I have to ask you to identify it.
It's kind of like you buy a car and it only has 6 preset stations on the radio. Maybe the view screen only has forward, aft, port, starboard, and zoom.
And Data's got to turn the little dial on it.
You noticed a minute ago that ship is powered by the same thing that drove Picard crazy in the episode The Battle.
Oh, is it just a...
just a dome with different rainbow color lights.
Ferengi powered.
Story of hatred overpowering intelligence.
There were hostilities?
Between the inhabitants of their 2 land masses.
So for people who are not watching along, they encountered a plague ship of some species we've never heard of before and will never hear of again. And they're talking about the ethics of
Late 20th century level of knowledge.
Coming close to the ship. Like, I don't even understand. You know what it is? They want to go to Haven and land. And
yeah.
It's gonna freak everybody out here in a little bit.
To other worlds, only to die along with the populations they infected.
It's pretty well covered in Academy training now, Captain. Many of them tried to avoid other civilized worlds as they escaped only to be hunted down and destroyed anyway.
So, he doesn't say it's Academy history. It's Academy training. There is basically a what to do if you encounter
13 hours, 9 minutes, 22 seconds.
Class. Which Picard didn't have to deal with. So this is a generational thing. Even though, weirdly enough, Torellians would have been a larger, quote, problem when Picard was coming up in the Academy.
The Torellians.
was coming up in the Academy, because there were more of them.
Well, maybe it's an Academy elective, you know.
It's excuse me. Malfunction in the airways, Captain. Red alert. Maybe it's like an in-service training there. Once every couple stardates, you know, if you graduated between this class here and that class here, what to do with the Trillian problem.
Oh yeah, like those sexual harassment seminars that make you
This party is great. This is...
I like this scene.
Yeah.
And we never see this conference room again.
Yeah, this is almost like a Marx Brothers fancy dinner party here.
You know, they haven't introduced 10 Forward yet.
Nope.
But unfortunately, you are not practiced in the ways of faith.
See, now she looks good there. And it's either with Troi, she looks great, or she looks like a dump truck.
Ceremony, which is what this will be.
Here, I thought you had no sense of humor. An Earth wedding?
Ridiculous. My family and I are living on Earth now.
So, that's why you want that backward.
We're living on Earth now. We're overlooking the ocean.
Yeah, see?
We have a mountain behind us and an ocean in front of us. Don't ask us which. We haven't looked yet.
Sign language. The matter is closed.
Sign language.
Your ignorance is...
Well, I never. Well, I never. Well, I never.
Oh, here comes the title.
Data's getting all excited. Should be like this sound of like a dial getting turned up.
He just needs a steno pad and a pencil taking notes, running around. Oh, Captain's order to shut everybody up. Oh, Data. Mr. No Emotions. Looking happy.
To the young couple and their families.
And?
And something.
What the hell's wrong with Crusher's hair?
They all did their hair up. You're going to see something real funny in a minute.
So this...
Look at, look at Tasha here. She's just all punked up.
So when Dennis McCarthy composed the music for this episode, it was... Rick Bierman hated it so much that McCarthy thought he'd get fired.
Mixed with human?
It's only the 5th episode to be filmed, but was broadcast as the 11th. I didn't know that.
A Torellian ship headed for Haven.
Oh, that's right. He's a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, and the bell.
Yes, it is true.
That's amazing. I've read everything I could about them. Biological viruses.
He's just circling the room.
He's just up circling the table.
I think someone took my place card.
Doctor, would it be possible?
Oh, he's only ringing it when Loxana takes a bite. Nobody else.
Beam it over without any fear of infection.
What do you think, Doctor?
I don't think it's an actual tradition. I think it's just
Our sick bay is at your disposal.
how they're gonna mess with everybody. He's doing it with such a flourish too.
That's his job.
He's having
all...
having a blast. Mr. Holland at the party.
I'd have him at my party.
Perhaps being human yourself, sir, you do not find them as intriguing as I.
I never pegged Data as a guy who loved drama.
This is his current interest at the moment.
As you well know, it is the Beta Z way of giving thanks for the food we eat.
You giving thanks? Besides, you never did this before.
So I'm sorry, you said a little earlier, Wyatt's mother goes on to play whom now?
Mrs. Lauder on the Drew Carey show.
Wow.
The owner of the place that they work is, they work at Winford Lauder on Drew Carey. Craig Ferguson is the boss, but she's kind of the old lady that comes in and gives it, can kind of overhaul everything.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of her voice acting in cartoons.
Yeah.
She has such a unique voice. Oh, that's cool. Creeper Vine. As a person who lives in a interspecies community on Earth, she's surprisingly not okay with alien things.
If you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend some time considering the Torellian situation.
Oh,
sure.
Will, my heart's out to you, man. Go lick your wounds on the holodeck. He's hurting. Can you imagine if your fiance just invited you to her wedding?
I know, it was like a Marx Brothers comedy. Oh. All that we're missing is like an uncle who's a big game hunter.
The most beautiful in the universe. After the young couple have removed their clothing, the bride and groom...
Yeah!
No, Tasha's all, yeah!
You know who Tasha looks like right there?
Oh.
The yellow gummy bear from...
Yeah!
What's her name?
Sunny Gummy.
Yeah, Sunny Gummy! Oh, gosh, now that I said it, we gotta see her again.
I don't think they show her again with the hair.
Stop this petty bickering!
What? Acting!
You mother! You're tearing me apart!
I hope she did an interview with that. Oh, jeez. So that was Troi. Yeah! Gummy bears!
Could you please continue the petty bickering?
Data for the win!
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
God, they're practically on each other's laps.
The shot was too tight. Meanwhile, orbiting the planet, or on the holodeck.
That's the best you could come up with, Riker? No dancing girls or anything?
Where are your loot women? He dismissed them. They no longer amuse me.
Turned out it was just the demo.
If that were me, I'd totally be in like an old bar
The
or
music
something.
that's playing right now is not the background music for the show. It is literally music that Riker is listening to as he sits on this rock. And Troi could hear it right now, too.
So...
That is literally just a purple tinfoil colored version of her duty uniform.
Yeah. It's funny that you should say demo, because I remember having a Sony keyboard, and I played the demo more than I played the keyboard, just because it was so good.
I think you should.
See, I still remember the damn thing. I must have played that over and over and over.
Couldn't you have at least, conjured up a holographic bench to sit on or something?
Well, maybe that rock means something to him.
Those are sad rocks. Yeah. He went up, it's like, computer, I want something sad.
Yeah. Riker's sad rock and music, 1217.
Accessing databanks. Do you mean 1980s emo? Yes, computer.
Yeah.
Program ready when activated.
Incredible.
Oh boy.
Yeah, everybody can just come in here. I am the first officer of the ship.
So why aren't we putting locks on the
guy.
holodeck again? I mean, he could do something really private in there.
You're the one who wants to be a starship captain. Yes, I've heard that bonding or marriage would complicate.
He doesn't get it.
To each his own. Good luck with that ambition.
Yeah, good luck, dude. I am so happy I don't serve under you. I can call you out for being a total spooze. Hey, spooze. Good luck being a starship captain. I'm a doctor.
And I'm gonna take your girlfriend.
You gotta love that still exists in the future, though. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
Yeah.
Shamed them into compromise.
So anyway, he wanted to tell me all about the two of you. That was all cool story, bro.
Half Earth. The captain will do.
So first, the captain's office. Now the holodeck. Who else are we gonna push out of their establishing shot and hold a completely different meeting with completely different people?
I do. Your mother, my father, but...
It's a good thing Wesley didn't see this guy's shirt, because he's like, wait a minute, there's normal shirts? How come I can't have one?
Oh, you might get jealous. That's the big boy shirt.
Yeah.
So when Wesley passes his exams, they give him that.
Yeah.
Mom, it's like, your father didn't like normal-looking shirts.
This guy is in love with his own torso. He should have had a drinking game for how many times he touches his own stomach.
I love how the one shoulder patch there on the
A question I should have asked before.
I mean, I don't know why it won't work. We're both dressed like Barbizon models.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, they look like those demo haircut posters they have in
Exactly.
like supercuts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Very lucky man.
It's like, we're going to open a Fantastic Sam's, and it's going to be the best Fantastic Sam's in the galaxy.
Oh, they're kissing.
Oh, going for the boob, then he decided to go for the shoulder.
Nope, not yet, not yet.
And his thumb is like halfway off. It's like, I don't know.
That's a cool ship.
Used to communicate, and I'm growing concerned. How can you be certain they're receiving us?
Because our sensors are showing a responder echo, sir, on the frequency.
Duh, Captain.
Coming in from Haven.
On viewer.
Captain, the plague ship is approaching transporter range.
I'm very frightened. It's the plague ship.
Turn this wonderful world of ours into a graveyard.
Do you understand that my perfect immune system is what makes my hair stick up at crazy angles?
Angles?
If they come down here, it goes like droopy.
You must.
Yeah, so...
I love getting orders from the help. No, I mean the people on Haven.
Wow. Oh, it's time to do something, music.
Then we can't delay any longer. Ready the tractor beam, Lieutenant Yar.
A tractor the ship.
Target the ship. Activate on my command.
Tractor beam ready.
Yeah, this is another no Worf at all episode, I just noticed.
Yep, no Worf, no Wesley, no plot.
Plenty of Deanna. There's a lot of cool ideas in this one, actually.
Yeah.
We'll get into it in a minute.
Oh, look, it's the Starship Enterprise, the AAA of the galaxy.
At this distance, they can respond with running lights if necessary.
Star trekking across the universe.
Their ship could have been brought in by automation.
There we go. Finally.
Video crackle. Whoa, torso!
I need her shampoo. I did not know hair was so amazing. I'm really a man.
She's like, why do you even bother getting dressed? You're beautiful.
It's the woman in Wyatt's drawings.
Wyatt,
I guess.
Get up here. We just found literally the woman of your dreams.
Yep.
On a plague ship.
Yeah. On
Get
a ship
out.
full of STDs.
Get out of my dreams.
Ouch.
Get into my ship.
Oh, that's a terrible tractor beam. They never explained it. They just chalk it up to true love.
Yep.
Such a... I'm her dad.
So, you need her to move. So put your hand on her elbow and tap her shoulder lightly. I am so good at being a director.
Touch your torso. Do it.
Ariana was right. He is here, daughter.
Wyatt, you've come just as you promised.
How could I be so?
It's the same person. You know, he could put on a blonde wig and pull off looking like her.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate that they didn't have, like, the technology to have him, like, press his lips against the view screen. It's like, you're so big. I can just get in your mouth. You can just eat me and carry me away like a gerbil. I'd be the happiest Barbizon model in the galaxy.
To reach Haven.
If you've come here because of the legend about Planet Haven miraculously...
The legend of Smoky Point.
So the that president that we talked to, not the president, the
Prime Minister.
Yeah, what the accent lady from Haven.
Oh yeah.
That actress is named Anna Katarina. The Swiss actress. Yeah.
Ah, the Swiss.
Also known as the Poodle Lady in Batman Returns.
Aww.
And is in Game of Thrones.
There you go.
Right? And she has a cameo in Star Wars.
Huh. In the first Star Wars?
Yeah, they don't say which one.
Oh.
Maybe she was Jar Jar. They needed a body model for the framework.
When I'm naked.
Just wave your arms around and talk funny like you do.
Dear boy, only my pleasant nature makes me...
She's just naked is just a trigger word for her. She doesn't. She might think that it's natural, but she knows everybody that she says it to does not, and likes to hear, feel the brain spike at that.
Dreamed up all these...
Well, really, this character is the perfect narcissist because she enjoys making everybody else uncomfortable. She thrives on the tension level. And I don't know if it's so she doesn't have to pay attention to herself or she likes to control the room.
So simple. It's too simple for most humans.
But in other times, she's very nice when she wants
It's
to
something they all know instinctively, yet go to great effort to reject or build complicated superstitions about.
So Wyatt's getting some cougar advice.
Consciousness is indissolubly bound together. Indeed, it's all part of the same thing.
We're all part of the never-ending story.
You are star stuff, Wyatt.
And no doubt, so is Ariana, which helped the two of you to make contact. Wyatt, tell me something.
Mr. Hom's been there the whole time. He blends into the wall so well.
Which of these would look best on me naked?
Nothing. Naked.
Naked. Naked. Wyatt. Naked. Naked.
That outfit just screams, don't look down
Yeah.
to wherever my shirt's pointing. Don't look there.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Oh, look, we got a container right there.
It's basically a drum major shirt.
I can't remember another time where we've seen Dr. Crusher with her lab coat closed either.
Right.
Like, I didn't even realize it closed.
Oh, there's the on-off hypo.
Yeah. She's thinking about...
I'm going to go join drum corps, excuse me.
She's thinking about the plague ship and buttoning up.
The brushed aluminum.
Your father, Wyatt. He just can't wait to strip off his clothes for that barbecue.
Oh, that's such a weird window.
Please take care of each other.
Technically on a ship, it's a portal.
Your mom's a portal. Oh, I said that while recording.
Wow.
Whoopsie. Sorry, Mrs. Kirchner, if you're listening.
Yeah, I'm sure that Matt's mother is sitting here at rapt attention. A ball of yarn near her feet as she darns her son's socks.
Wow.
It's Christmas time at the Kirchner farm, and it's starting to snow. A tear falls down her cheek.
Where the hell did I get a farm from?
That she'll be alone this Christmas.
Oh. So yeah, we're watching this show, and
okay, here's Mr. Deep Voice again.
He is getting paid even to this day because his name's in the credits. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Dang it! Guy! Heck!
Hey,
he came in here all drum majored up.
That drum major's got a pocket.
Poked me.
Beaming on to the show.
I like how everybody instantly knows how to use the transporter, too.
Well, they showed the effect too many times this episode already, so they just cut away when the sound started.
Now this is cool. Because he's going to walk into a little memorial of himself.
Yeah, because right when you walk into a room, that's not the creepiest thing you could see.
Well, he did the same thing.
Well, he's creepy too, but it's just...
I love how they just glued paper to glass.
Paper to glass.
Actually, that's probably plexiglass. How funny would it be instead of faces, it was just like his left elbow through the ears?
It's like, we remember that day that you got your hair feathered. It took hours. My daughter was so excited. I mean, look what she did to her hair.
Seeing that drawing of him makes you wonder if that's where they got the idea for that music video.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
You are a doctor? Yes. I brought medicines and supplies.
So he's on the plague ship to be with this woman and watch them die.
It's like the old woman at the club. You know, like the 35 or 40-year-old woman who still goes out trolling for guys at the nightclub.
How could you let this happen? You know, weird becoming 35, 40 years old. So it's a little bit...
Yeah, but we're also not out trolling the club for women. We're sitting here recording a Star Trek podcast.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
We're not at the club right now trolling for women? Oh, jeez.
We have what we really came for.
We were
Your
here
son.
for your son all along.
Wyatt, no! Marry that awful woman's daughter, please! Otherwise I'll be ashamed! Naked, Wyatt! Naked! Wyatt!
I think you still got a little gravel there in your throat.
Wyatt! Don't you want to see your dad and your mother-in-law naked?
Wyatt, I'm happy.
But you won't get to see her naked. Well, she get to see Ariana naked. You know, since he was a doctor, I bet she gets to see lots of people naked, so it doesn't bother him.
He's seen Raisin Bread before. He knows what Troi looks like naked.
You got Riker in the background just going, yes!
Good luck with that, dude!
Yeah.
Well, I'm on my starship, you're on the plague ship.
Yeah, so I'm going to be a captain, and you just basically
her mom's
contracted
like,
every
why do
STD
you
in the
keep
galaxy.
thinking, oh, that's not happening.
So, are they beaming back down to the planet?
I guess so. I mean,
What? Why? Don't they live on Earth?
Haven's supposed to be really nice. I think they have a place on Earth.
They have like a summer home there.
Yeah. Well, I'm off to my Airbnb.
Perhaps I should stay and be joined to
The best line is coming up.
Yes.
to me, but too old. Perhaps I should choose you.
He has other obligations, Mother.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you feel ways about things. I'm so tickled pink.
Mr. Holmes.
Thank you for the drinks.
Thank you for the drinks.
I love you too.
You
What?
rang.
You talk? You talk? He talks.
He can talk, he can talk, he can talk, he can talk. I can sing.
He's like, damn it, I owe you $1, number one.
Oh, here it comes. They're all looking uncomfortable. What?
Even Zeno never had such thoughts about me.
Oh.
Mr. Picard, you chose your career. Leave my mother out of it.
I was not amused.
Not amused?
I was not amused. With me, I'm in a foul temper. Draw my bath.
319.
Our destiny is elsewhere.
They got some Zamfir music
Our
playing.
destiny
there.
is elsewhere. Will there be callbacks? There will be so many callbacks. Callbacks out the ears to this.
Well, that was Haven. Thoughts? So, how many Wyatt giggles do you give this?
Just for where we are in the series, I give it a 3 out of 5. Wyatt giggles.
Wyatt giggles. 3 out of 5 Wyatt giggles. How about you, Matt?
I'll give it a 3 Wyatt stomach hugs.
I'm gonna give it 0. That was garbage. Oh my gosh, I hated it so much. I cannot wait to do the next episode.
Yep.
Oh man. But the long story short, you know, there was a wedding involved, then it got canceled, and we saw a plague ship, so yeah.
And Tasha's awesome hair.
Yeah.
Sunny
Dude,
Gummy.
Sunny Gummy.
Sunny Gummy.
Sunny Gummy. Well, thank you very much for another episode of Next Generation's First Generation. And you have a wonderful day. So you're the guest.
So Sasha, what is
So-
Star Trek?
Hi,
Next
I'm the
Generation?
guest.
So Sasha, what is Star Trek? We're only in the first season right now, so there's a lot that's coming down the line. Let us know what episode you might like to appear on, and we'll see if we can schedule you in on the show.
You can find this podcast at Google Play, iTunes, SoundCloud, and Libsyn.com. Music credits include As Colorful as Ever by Broke for Free, Dill Pickles by Heftone Banjo Orchestra. Music heard in this podcast can be found at freemusicarchive.org.
If you'd like to email the show, you can email us at nextgenfirstgenpod@gmail.com.
Audio engineering was done by Sasha Schaudies. Our graphic designer is Matt Kirshner, who you see a lot of our content on our Facebook and webpage. And a big thank you to Patrick Delmore for networking and coordinating with other podcast hosts to make sure the good work gets out.
Do you have a podcast that you think people should be listening to? Send us your promos and we'll play them on the show. I've been Patrick Delmore.
And this is Sasha Schaudies.
And if you liked this episode, the next episode is already waiting for you on Facebook at Next Generation's First Generation.
Thank you very much for listening and have a wonderful day.
Good night.